Hello students, let's do percent and percentage exercise 9D. This is on page number 117. Question 1. 28% of a number is 84. Find the number. So this is the number that we need to find out. So let's consider this number to be x. That means 28% of x is 84. So let's write that. So that means 28% of the number, isn't it? X is 84. So 28% means 28 by 100 of is into x. This is equal to 84. So now we are going to find the value of x. So we're going to say x is equal to, we'll leave 84 as it is. Now I'm going to transpose this 28 by 100 from the left hand side to the right. So here it is multiplication. When it goes to the right, it becomes division. So division by 28 by 100. So now let's work this out and solve for x. X is equal to 84. Division changes to multiplication. 28 by 100 becomes 100 by 28 reciprocal. Now we can cancel. I can cancel 28 and 84 by 28 itself. Now if you're not very sure of that, you can do it with 2, you can do it with 4, you can even do it with 7. Now here I'm going to do it with 28 itself. 28 ones are 28 and 28 into 3 is 84. Now all we have to do is multiply the numerators. 3 into 100 is 300. So now we have found the value of x. X is equal to 300. And what did we say x is? In the beginning itself we said let the number, the required number be x. So we have found the number and the number is 300. Question 2. Every month a man spends 72% of his income. Income means his salary. And he saves 12,600 rupees. Now we have to find the answers to two questions. First one, we have to find his monthly income. How much does he get every month? Secondly, his monthly expenses. How much does he spend every month? So let's consider the total income of the man to be X, or the monthly income. The total income or the monthly income, let it be X. And we know that he spends 72% of this. Now we are going to find out how much he spends. Now 72% of X. This is how much he spends. So that is 72 by 100 into X. So that will be 72 by 100 into X. We can reduce it to the lowest term. We can reduce both these by 4. Now if you are not able to cancel it here, you can do normal long division to find out 4 into what is 72. 4 ones are 4 minus, now we have 32, 4 eights are 32. That means 4 into 18 is 72. So cancel the 72 and write 18. Similarly, 100 is also divisible by 4. If you are not able to do it directly, you can do division like this. 4 twos are 8 minus 2 and then 0, 20. 4 fives are 20. So now 4 into 25 is 100. So cancel the 100 and write 25. So now we have to simply multiply the numerators and write the denominator. So that will be 18 into x is 18x, and in the denominator we have 25. So the amount spent by the man, you can write rupees 18x by 25. This is the amount spent by the man. Now how much does he save? The amount saved by the man is 12,600 rupees. Now why do we want to know both the amount he spent and the amount he saved? Now if you add up how much he spent and how much he saved, you will find his monthly income. That's why we found out how amount he spent. So let's find his monthly income. That will be amount spent plus the amount saved. So what is the amount spent? We just found out rupees 18x by 25 is the amount he spent, plus the amount he saved is 12,600 rupees. Now in the beginning, we said that the income of the man, let it be X, isn't it? So that means his monthly income is X. So let's write X here and try to solve for X now. So here can you see we have X here and X here. Let's bring all the X to one side. So let's take this X to the left hand side. So let me write x. Now when I'm moving this x to the left hand side, from the right I'm moving it to the left. That means this will become minus. It's plus here. When it comes here it becomes minus. So minus 18x by 25 will be equal to 12,600. So now we need to work out this. So this is like a fraction, isn't it? X minus 18x by 25. Let's do it here. X minus 18x by 25. Now this will have the denominator 1. So our LCM here is 25. Now 1 into 25 is 25. So we multiply this x also by 25. X into 25 is 25x minus the second fraction denominator is 25. 25 into 1 is 25. So 18x into 1 will be 18x. Now here we're going to minus these two. 25x minus 18x is 7x. 7x and the denominator is 25. So here what do we have now? We have 7x by 25 is equal to 12,600. Now we need to find only x, isn't it? So we'll start by first saying 7x. We'll keep only 7x here. On the right hand side we have 12,600. Now we are going to move this 25 from the left hand side to the right. Now here it is division. So when we move it to the right side, it's going to become multiplication. So let's write multiply by 25. Now we are only going to find the value of x. We only need this x. We don't need the 7. So I'm going to move the 7 also to the right hand side. So 7 is multiplication here. 7 into x. I'm going to take it to the right hand side. It will become division. So let me remove the 7 from here. So let's remove the 7 and we'll make a division here. So 7 comes here. Now I have to work this out. 12,600 into 25 by 7. So what we can do is we can cancel. I can cancel 12,600 by 7. How do I do it? Let me divide and see. Let me divide 12,600 by 7. So let's take 12, that is 7 ones are 7. And now we have to borrow and subtract. 12 minus 7 is 5. I bring down 6. 7 eights are 56. And the remainder is 0 here. Then we only have two zeros which we will carry up. So what do we have? 1,800. That means I can cancel the 7 and this, and I'll write 1,800 here. So now all I have to do is multiply this. I need to multiply 1,800 into 25. Now let's ignore the two zeros for the time being and multiply only 25 into 18. And then we'll add the zeros later. 8 fives are 40, carry 4, 8 twos are 16, plus 4 is 20. Second step, you start with 1 and 1 fives are 5, 1 twos are 2. Add this up, 0, 5, 4. So 450, but now the two zeros are there, so it will be 450 plus the two zeros, that's 45,000. So here x will be equal to 45,000. We have found the answer. X is equal to 45,000. Now, so his monthly income is 45,000 rupees. Now the second part of the question is find his monthly expenses. And monthly expenses, it's given in the question, is 72% of his income. Okay, so let's find that. Let's go ahead. His monthly income is 72%, that is of his income. So let's write 72% of, we just found out his monthly income is 45,000 rupees. So let's work this out. 72 by 100 into 45,000. So here we can cancel the two zeros here and two zeros here. And I just have to multiply 72 into 450. So 450 into 72. Two zeros are 0, two fives are 10, carry 1. Two fours are 8, plus 1 is 9. 7 zeros are 0, 7 fives are 35, carry 3. 7 fours are 28, 29, 30, 31. So add this up, what do we get? 0. 9 plus 5 is 14, carry 1, 2 there and 3. So 32,400. So his monthly expenses, that is every month he spends 32,400 rupees. This is the answer to the second part of the question. Question 3. 1,800 boys and 900 girls appeared for an examination. In that, 42% of the boys and 30% of the girls passed. Now we have to find first the number of boys that passed. So how many boys were there? 1,800. And what is the percent of the boys that passed? 42%. From that we can find the number. So number of boys, total number of boys is 1,800. Then number of boys that passed will be 42% of 800. 42% of 1,800. So let's do this. That is 42 by 100 into 1,800. Cancelling the two zeros. Let's cancel here. Now what do we get? 42 into 18. Let's multiply 42 into 18. 8 twos are 16, carry 1. 8 fours are 32 plus 1, 33. Second step, 1 twos are 2, 1 fours are 4. Plus, now here 6, 5 and 7. So the number of boys that passed is 756 out of how many? There were 1,800. But now we have found out that only this many boys have passed. Question 2. We have to find the number of girls that passed. So how many girls were there? 900 girls. So let's write number of girls is 900. Out of that only 30% have passed. That means 30% of 900. Only this many have passed. So let's work that out. 30% means 30 by 100. Off is into and then 900. Let's cancel the two zeros here, two zeros here. Now multiply. 9 threes are 27, isn't it? 9 threes are 27 and then we have a 0. So 270. So number of girls that passed is 270. Now, third question is we have to find the total number of students that passed. That means number of girls that passed plus the number of boys that passed. And we just found out how many girls passed and how many boys passed, isn't it? So the number of girls that passed is 270 and the number of boys that passed is 756. So if we add up these, we'll know the total number of students that passed. So 270 plus 756. 6, 7 plus 5 is 12, carry 1, 2 plus 1 is 3, 3 plus 7 is 10. So the number of students that passed is 1026. Now the fourth question, how many students failed? To find the total number of students that failed, what should we do? Take the total number of students and minus the number of students that passed. So total number of students we know is number of girls plus number of boys, isn't it? So number of boys was 1,800 plus the number of girls was 900. Now you have to add up these two and minus the number of students that passed, which we just found out to be 1,026. So that is minus 1,026. Now let's add up 1,800 and 900. So add this up. 0, 0, 8 plus 9 is 17, carry 1, this is 2,700. So 2,700 minus 1,026 will tell us how many students failed. So minus, let's do it here itself. Now we need to borrow. So when we borrow from here, this becomes 6, 10, 9, 10. 10 minus 6 is 4, 9 minus 2 is 7, 6, 2 minus 1 is 1. So what do we have? We have 1,674. So this is the number of students that failed. The number of students that failed. Now we go on to the next one. Percentage of students that failed. To find the percentage, now this many students have failed. To find the percentage of that number, we write percentage of students, the number of students that failed, divided by the total number of students into 100%. So the number of students that failed is 1,674 and the total number of students we found here to be 2,700. So divide this by 2,700 into 100%. Now cancel. We can cancel 2 zeros here and 2 zeros here. Now let's see what else we can cancel. Now we have 1674 divided by 27. We can straight away do that division. So let's do that division. 1674 divided by 27. Now 27 into 6. How much is 27 into 6? 6 sevens are 42, carry 4. 6 twos are 12 plus 4 is 16. See, we can write 162. 162 minus, now 7 minus 2 is 5, bring down 4. So here 27 into 2 is 54. So minus, you get 0. So what do we have here? In the quotient we have 62. That means we have found the answer here to be 62 percentage. And what is this that we have found? We have found the percentage of students that failed. And what is the answer? 62%. So we have found all our answers. Question 3 here, we have found the total number of students that passed is 1026. So let's circle that. Then we found the number of students that failed is 1674. And then we found the last answer, percentage of students that failed, that is 62%. Question 4. 6 1 by 4% of a weight is 0.25 kg. What is 45% of this weight? So let's begin by writing, let the required weight, we don't know what the weight is, let the required weight be x, and we know this much, that is 6 1 by 4% of this weight of x is 0.25. This is given to us in the question. Now let's work this out. So this is, let's multiply 6 fours are 24 plus 1 25. That means 25 by 4% means by x by 100 or divided by 100. So we'll make it divided by 100 by 1. Put this in brackets. Of is into and x is equal to 0.25. So here let's work this out. 25 by 4. Division changes to multiplication. 100 by 1 becomes 1 by 100 into x is equal to 0.25. Now let's cancel 25 and 100. 25 ones are 25. 25 fours are 100. So here what do we have? 1. Let's multiply the numerators here. 1 into 1 is 1. So here in the numerator we have 1. In the denominator we have 4 into 4, 16. So 1 by 16 into x is equal to 0.25. Now we can solve for x. We can say x is equal to 0.25. Now I'm going to move this 1 by 16 from the left hand side to the right. So that will become division. Division by 1 by 16. So this will be x is equal to, now 0.25, I can write it as a fraction. That is 25 by 100 because there are two places. Division changes to multiplication. 1 by 16 becomes 16 by 1. Now let's cancel. I can cancel 16 and 100. 16 and 100 by 4. So let's do that. So 4 fours are 16 and 4 into 25 is 100. Now I can cancel 25 and 25. So let's do that. Cancelled. Now what is left in the numerator? X will be equal to, I have only 4. 4 by 1 which is 4. So I have found the value of the required weight. Required weight is x and x is equal to 4. That means the required weight is 4 kg. The required weight is 4 kg. Now we have to find 45% of this weight. So let's find that. 45% of this weight means 45% of the weight is how much? 4 kg. So this will be 45 by 100 into 4. So what can I cancel here? I can cancel 4 and 25. 4 ones are 4. I can cancel 4 and 100 by this is a 4 itself. So this becomes 25. Now I can cancel 45 and 25 by 5. 5 nines are 45, 5 fives are 25. Now what do I have? I have 9 by 5. So now let's convert this to a decimal number. So let's divide 9 by 5. 5 ones are 5 minus 4. Now I'm going to continue my division by putting a decimal point, carry that point up, put a 0, bring that 0 down. Now my number is 40. 5 eighths are 40. So what is my quotient? My quotient is 1.8, which is my answer. So 45% of this weight is 1.8 kg. So let's write it here. I have found the answer. 45% of this weight is 1.8 kg. So this is my answer. The final answer is this. Question 5. An alloy consists of 13 parts of copper, 7 parts of zinc and 5 parts of nickel. Find the percentage of copper in the alloy, only the percentage of copper. Now we need to know the total parts first, isn't it? So the sum of all the parts, that means 13 parts of copper plus 7 parts of zinc plus 5 parts of nickel. Let's add this up. 13 plus 7 is 20. 20 plus 5 is 25. Now, we are asked to find the percentage of copper. Now, copper, there are 13 parts. To find the percentage, we say 13 by the sum of all the parts, which is 25. And to find the percentage, we multiply by 100%. Now let's cancel. I can cancel 25 and 100. 25 ones are 25, 25 fours are 100. Now all we have to do is simply multiply the numerators. 13 into 4. 13 into 4 is 52. So the percentage of copper is 52%. So that is the answer. Percentage of copper in the alloy is 52%. Question 6. An ore contains 15% of iron. Now how much ore will be required to get 36 kg of iron? So we are going to find out the ore required. Okay, so let the amount of ore be X. So that means the amount of iron in the ore is 15% of X. 15% of X, which is given as 36 kgs. This is given as 36 kg of iron. So 15% of X means 15 by 100 into X. X is the amount of ore that we are going to find out, is equal to 36. Now we are going to find the value of X. So we're going to leave X on the left hand side. On the right we have 36. I'm going to transpose this 15 by 100 to the right hand side. Here it is multiplication. When it goes there, it becomes division. So this is divided by 15 by 100. So X is equal to 36 into 100 by 15, the reciprocal. Now let's see what we can cancel. I can cancel 15 and 100, okay, by 5. 5 threes are 15. Now here I have 5 twos are 10 and 0, 20 by 3. Now I can cancel 3 and 36. 3 ones are 3 and 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. That means 3 12s are 36. Now I just have to multiply my numerators. 12 into 20. 12 into 2 is 24. So 12 into 20 will be 240. So now I have found the value of X. X is equal to 240. And what is X? X is the amount of ore. So the amount of ore required, isn't it? So the amount of ore is X, and that is 240 kg. So let's write it there. 240 kg is the amount of ore required. So this is our answer. So we will stop with this for now, children. In our next video, we will continue with the remaining questions. Thank you, children.